Hi, I'm Matt from Old Boy RC. You might remember me from such YouTube videos as Honey, I Shrunk the Bank Account and I Know What You Bought Last Summer. The RC hobby can be stressful and one of the leading causes of premature aging in middle-aged men. People always ask me, how do I keep my youthful looks despite the constant repairs of being told I shouldn't buy any more RC keys? My secret? Tamiya TS paints. It gives the beard a youthful white glow and increases the natural ear hair growth to block the sound of the wife telling me I shouldn't buy any more kits. Huh, no way! I was thinking of just spraying this Clodbuster body with it. Let's spray this Clodbuster. By the way, that wasn't an endorsement of Tamiya TS paint. You buy whatever paint you want, but I was just using it as a joke. Anyway, so this video is all about painting the Clodbuster. As you may have realised, I don't know, maybe the intro wasn't self-explanatory, but anyway, this is all about painting it. But before we go into that, just wanted an update on the suspension. I did buy some more softer springs. These are medium ones. I took it for a drive off camera, obviously, and it does seem a little bit better. So I think I might just go and buy some softer springs, get the soft springs, and see what that does to it, because I'm getting to the point where I'm really happy with the suspension and how it travels. But anyway, back to the painting. So I've got to obviously take all the chrome bits off and the windows and the what do you call that, tailgate in America. I don't know what we'd call it in England, but tailgate, let's call it that. And then I've got to sand it down, or at least not sand it down, that's the wrong word, scuff it a bit, I don't know. But and then we're going to have to undercoat it and then do the top coats. Now I'm going to use, I haven't got it in here anyway, but for the undercoat it's like a car primer for the primer. So, and then for the top coats I'm going to use TS-92, you see that, which is a metallic orange, and then I'm going to accent it. Well, I'm going to paint it black actually, which I've used. It doesn't give you a number on it. No, TS-14 black. I don't know whether it's semi-gloss or gloss. I think it's gloss. But anyway, I'm going to use TS-14 and then accent it with the TS-92. Apparently this takes a lot of coverage. So we'll see how that works. So I'll take all the chrome bits off and sand it all down, and then put a layer of primer, and then I'll show you what I'm doing after that. Right, so we're ready for the prep now. I don't know if you can see it, but there is there you go, little marks. I think when it comes off the mould, I'm going to see if I can get rid of that. There's another one on the roof somewhere. There you go. So those two I'm going to try and get rid of. I've also got some little scratches where the clips go. I'm going to find some kind of pads or something to put on there, because I don't really want it to go through. But so that's the next step. I'm going to scuff it up and then put some, well, actually before I do any spraying, I need to wash it down, get rid of any degrease and dust. Well, I've been driving it for a little while like that, so it's dust mostly that I want to get rid of. So what I'm doing, try and get rid of these moulding marks. It's just, I've got some 400 grit paper. I've used it before, so it's not as harsh. I'm just going around in circles on it just until it disappears. So I've keyed all the surfaces here. I've got rid of the marks, or the mould marks on the roof and the bonnet. Done the back and the front, and those little stubby bits. So it's all ready for wash now. Right, time to wash my body. So what I've got, just a little bit of hot water. Well, it's not hot, it's just warm water, and some wash up liquid in it. And so I'm just going to get rid of all the dust and anything left over from the moulding process. Whoops, just hit the camera. But yeah, there's probably loads of other sort of grit and stuff on here because I've been driving it before I painted it. So I'm going to use a little sponge and a toothbrush to get in the little spaces. So I'm just rinsing it off now, ready to spray the primer. There it is, drying. Here's a look at my setup, my expensive spray booth, but it is officially a Tamiya one. That. Now I'm just going to do a light coat of primer over the top of it, just the first pass. So that when I've done that, I'll do 2 or 3 more coats and that'll be done. So that's the undercoat, or the primer should I say, done. I don't know what I said, but I used Halfords etching primer, which is primarily for metals, but apparently it works on this as well because it's got like a acid thing, so it should really bond to the plastic. So yeah, that's what I'm using. So what I'm going to do next is use the TS-92, the metallic orange, and my plan is to have a stripe going all the way along the back except in the bed. So stripe there, there and down there, and then I will also paint with the TS-92 the sides, although I'm going to have the black going up to the, I might actually have the black going up to there because I think that would look quite nice actually. So that's my plan. So I'm just doing light coats again to start with, and then I'll do however many coats it takes to cover the whole thing. I think it took me about 7 coats because this TS-92 really it's opaque or see-through. Clear, that's the word I was looking for. And it just takes a lot to cover it. So if you're going to use it, remember you need a lot of it. I think I used 2.5 cans in the end. Well, that's the base coat done now. of orange. I'm now going to tape everything up, mask off the areas I don't want to do. And I think actually it's looking really amazing, just that colour. I kind of want to do it just that colour, but I think it will look really good with the black as well. So we're going to mask off the tram lines, I suppose it is. Maybe that's what it's doing, the tram lines. And then I'm going to mask off the sides. So I'll do that and then I'll show you what I've done. So for my masking, I used 2mm masking tape. It's Tamiya masking tape. And I made sure that I got it all the, like where the door creases are and all those places. I shoved it in. I think I used my nail, but I suppose anything that's thin will work. But you have to make sure it's in. And the problem with this stuff, it stretches. So if you pull it too tight, and you've gone into a little crease, if you pull it too tight, it will pull it out eventually. It will shrink back to how it was. But okay, so that's all the masking done. I've done a pinstripe down the middle, and I've just masked off the side. So I know that you can get bleed through, especially with like little creases like that, for want of a better word. So the trick is, and it works because I did it on my lunchbox, is to just give it a spray, a light spray of the base coat, which in this case is the orange. So I'll give it all a quick spray, and then I'll go over it with the black, and then that will be the paint job done. So I'm just using the TS-92 to seal the tape so that we won't get any bleed through from the black. Well, that's the theory anyway. Now onto the black. Okay, that's the last coat of black. So I'm going to take off the tape. So let's see what it looks like. This is my favourite bit, I think. Well, I actually enjoy taping up as well, but this is one of my favourite bits. Let's see what it looks like. So while I'm just taking that off, I just wanted to mention, if you like the videos that I'm producing and you want to support the channel, I've got a link in the description to buy me a coffee. It's only a few pounds or dollars, wherever you're from. Obviously, I don't expect anyone to, and understand if people don't want to. But if you wanted to, the link is there, and it'd be very much appreciated, because obviously it's expensive to do things, and anything you give will go straight back into the channel for buying parts, paint, kits, whatever. But that's where the money will go if you do want to support the channel. So there it is, all done. I think it's come out really well. So I'm just going to put all the chrome back on and show you what it looks like. Okay, now doesn't that look just so beautiful? Don't know whether you pick up the colour, but it's like a coppery colour. It's a bit better in the light, but I'll take some pictures of it outside when we get a sunny day. It's been raining on and off here in England for a little while. But yeah, it's just such a beautiful thing. Particularly like this, I don't know why. I think that looks really good. I think most of it will be hidden by the bumper though, but just beautiful colour. Okay, let's think about the decals. Alright, so I've had to think about the decals, or decals as some people call them. but I call them Decals because that's how you pronounce it. And that's just wrong, I think. That doesn't look right. It's too many different colours, so I think I'm either gonna order some more from MCI Racing where you can change the colours of it, or just leave them off altogether. For now, I will take them off, but I will use that Super Clodbuster because I think that looks good. It's a nice little contrast. That's almost the same colour anyway. So Super Clodbuster and these Tamiya ones, I think I will use them. But these silver ones, I don't like them. Plus it's got that red on, which I never liked. Might use some of these Tamiya ones, but not these. It's a shame, really. Okay, there it is, all finished. So what I've done is to protect it, I've bought these little sponge things, which I don't think I like actually. I kind of feel like I would rather just have the scratches. But anyway, that's it, it's all finished. And I'm really pleased with how it came out. There are a few imperfections which I'm slightly disappointed with, but on the whole it just looks amazing, I think. And once I get the decals on, it'll just look super. But I've left them off for now because I'm going to have to buy some new ones, and that'll take a few weeks to come, probably a month or so. Last time I ordered from MCI Racing, it took a long time, which is fine because it's overseas. But so yeah, I'm going to leave it like that for now. I'll do a little bit of running video when the weather looks a little bit better. And yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. The next one, I've got a big announcement, which you may have already seen if you look at my posts, but yeah, that's coming very soon.